Coming up in this video.
You know that movie Twister when they say it's going green?
Have you ever watched something that left you questioning everything? Well, if not, that's about to change. These are the scary videos viewers are struggling to explain. Number 15, Girl in White. Most of this looks normal, but there's just one thing out of place. See if you can spot it. TikToker Erwin Bomank shares this mysterious video. Did you see her? There is a strange girl in white lurking on the sidelines. Well, she could very well just be a curious villager who's come to see the show. She looks extremely out of place. She's also standing eerily still. I'm not so sure what to make of this. She could be an apparition, but it's not 100%. But she is 100% creepy. Number 14, unidentified flying object over Machu Picchu. Domingo Calvo of Peru captured this crazy fleet of unidentified flying objects over Machu Picchu, Peru. Watch from the top right corner. What was that? They look like glowing orbs. Here it is again, more slowly. This occurred just hours after a large meteor passed over Cusco. Could it be debris from the meteor? Or perhaps extraterrestrials aboard the meteor dispersed in their unidentified flying objects to cruise down to Earth? I'm not sure what they are, but I'm sure of one thing though. They're not birds. Number 13, something's there. Is your workplace haunted? Redditor Big Establishment 196's workplace definitely is. Watch for the figure walking from the right.
I'm gonna catch this weird thing going on. Oh, there he is. There he is. I told you.
Did you see that?
I told you.
The figure is semi-transparent and almost looks like a reflection, but how could that be?
I told you.
The Redditor says this happens every day at 3:45 in the morning. Well, some in the comments say the Redditor used a program to create this effect. It's a good one. It had mostly everyone in the comments scared. Based on the Redditor's post history, I think this is probably fake, but I've got to give him some credit for the effort. Number 12, Phantom roams the halls. Old places must attract spirits, or they just told a lot more history than most. YouTuber Vault of Fear posted this intriguing video of what looks like a stone castle. Watch the hallway. Here it is again. The anomaly in the hall looks like brief light breaking across the shadows, but without any context as to who else was in this building at the time, or if there is a window situated on the opposite wall. It could, for instance, be a passing headlight shining in through a corner window at the end of the hall. You can also hear other people wandering around on the floor of the building throughout the clip. Maybe a flashlight was being used. Well, I do think this one's inconclusive. It does make for interesting viewing. Number 11, Green Sky. In early July 2022, several videos began popping up showing a vivid green sky over the Midwest US. TikToker Elizabeth Ann shares this one. According to her boyfriend, the sky is not dangerous. I'd beg to differ though. In fact, green skies are usually a sign that a tornado is brewing, as is shared by TikToker Lady Architect 08 in this second video.
You know that movie Twister when they say it's going green? I'm gonna show you that. That's what this means. Now it doesn't look super green on my phone, but look at it compared to the ground and the trees. It's gonna hail.
While I couldn't find any reports of tornadoes touching down during the derecho that tore through South Dakota and the Great Plains in early July, the New York Times did post of tornado-like winds. Number 10, figure in the stairwell. You may remember this clip from a year ago when it was trending in the Eastern European YouTube community. Now it's trending in the Spanish-speaking YouTube community. So we're gonna take another look. Appearing on Breakman, the clip is originally from the Singapore channel True Horror Stories POV, filmed in the point of view of someone navigating hallways, elevators, and a stairwell while being stalked. Its first-person perspective continues to give me chills, and the stalker is not of this world. What is this figure? And what does it want from this person? One viewer, YouTuber Abdul Mateen bin Ismail, pointed out a significant piece of symbolism in the clip that I hadn't noticed during the first watch. At timestamp 4:44, the person in the elevator is passing the 4th floor when a figure appears outside the elevator. Watch closely. Did you see it? Well, this thrill ride is a reenactment. According to the original source, it's based on actual events. If this is indeed something someone experienced, I'm surprised they lived to tell the tale. Number 9. EVP, YouTuber Donnie Drunkard is being haunted by aggressive demons. It started with the usual scratches in the night.
Last night when the lightning started, I woke up. That wasn't from Terry.
And there's also the feeling. Here's how Donnie explains it.
There's been a lot of that and a lot of, I guess, chatter. Some good, some bad, and I just don't know how to describe it. There's been times where I feel like somebody's right behind me right now.
Later in the clip, with EVPs abound, we're gonna need to turn up the volume for this one.
Oh, somebody heard something. I heard that. A scream. I heard a knock. I just heard a knock. I don't know. It's just...
There's a scream, a knock, and then what sounds like a woman crying.
I guess chatter. Some good. I heard a knock. I just heard a knock. I don't know.
Where are these EVPs coming from? Did their source also scratch up Donnie's arm? If Donnie doesn't live in a loud neighborhood, I have to believe that something dark is living in the house with him. Number 8, Woodland Creature. This is a scary catch. The team at YouTube channel Crazy About Fishing and Cooking were out fishing and cooking when they spotted something creepy in the woods. Watch between the trees. Did you see it? It's hard to tell what it is. It's too dark to make out any details, but it looks to me like a shape-shifting creature. Then again, it could be an animal from this distance. What do you think it is? Number 4, Ouija board. Dabbling in the dark arts has its consequences. CVS Paranormal analyzes this group's experience with a Ouija board in this scary video, and let's just say it's not all fun and games. This video is originally from Curved TV. After a time of zero communication, the girls start to give up.
I'm so done.
Yeah, my arm hurts.
Guys, there's no point.
Until this happens.
You did
You're
that.
joking. You told me.
Yeah, you did that. It was totally you. I'm not doing it.
The planchette clearly moves on its own here. Only one of the players has her hand on it. This is where John comes in.
I told you, Jay. I told you it wasn't me.
Oh.
According to CVS Paranormal, the spirit communicates his age and how he had his life taken by spelling out G-U-N. Thinking this must be a prank, one of the girls asks this.
Say something then.
Say boo. Boo.
Typical ghost.
Holy
After something is thrown in the background, the ghost spells B-O-O. I'm not sure I believe every detail, unless the spirit is incredibly active, but I do believe that you're asking for trouble when you play with a Ouija board. Things are literally out of your hands. Number 6, The Bride. While exploring an abandoned place, YouTube team terror Alex Stremo spots a terrible nightmare. You've heard of the lady in white. Well, how about the lady in black? They spot her again hiding around a corner.
Ay, como que vi que se movió algo. Hey. Sí, nos está viendo alguien.
But eventually she disappears. They continue to explore the abandoned place, and it seems like they're being followed. Then she appears again.
Ahí está. Hey, es una sombra.
But again she escapes, only to scare them anew. The game of hide and seek continues.
¿Quién eres? Buenas noches.
Until it culminates. In this. Who is this devil bride? I have no theories, but this team better escape before she makes one of them her eternal groom. Number 5, Haunting of Kathy. Kathy is being haunted by a musical spirit.
It's okay, honey. You heard it though, right? Oh my god!
This isn't the only terrifying incident in her home. Watch this series of events play out.
And I'm hearing something. Honey, what is that? Hey, God.
Okay.
Oh my.
If there's one thing I know for sure, it's that Kathy is truly haunted, or it's just one of those things that viewers are struggling to explain. On Kathy's YouTube channel, Paranormal Nightmares, she shares more footage of the haunting taking place in her kitchen. The uploader said that she went to the basement to do laundry, and when she came back upstairs, 2 cupboards were open and an ornament was rocking back and forth. She checked the security footage and this is what she found. The ornament continues rocking through the rest of the clip. To me, it definitely seems like this is a clear-cut case of poltergeist activity. At least it's not wreaking any more havoc. Or is it? Number 4, Louisiana Curse. All Things Paranormal sent me this video saying I had analyzed their very first video at this place, and now they're back again to see what kind of paranormal activity they can catch on camera again. Located in Louisiana, this place is supposedly cursed. They said that here there is a tree that they say is so haunted because long ago the Europeans buried a native alive under the tree because he refused to give up his land. Now he supposedly haunts this place, keeping anyone else away. For this investigation, with only herself and her oldest son to help assist her 7-year-old daughter holding her heavy camera, it was only the 3 of them out there. It starts when they can hear noises in the pitch black. Only the swamp surrounds them.
We're hearing things like noises around us, things being thrown out the trees.
Next, more noises like rustling in the branches and twigs breaking can be heard.
Because it does have poison ivy on it. I'm hearing noises, Spirit.
They then hear what sounds like someone walking through the woods. Then the spirits get more aggressive as a rock is thrown.
You heard that?
Above her head, she can hear something in the tree. When she looks up, something from the tree gets thrown down, something heavy.
That came from right above me.
Next, she asks, is there a spirit out there that needs help? Right then, she gets an answer. It sounds like it says black. What this could mean, though, I'm not entirely sure. She puts the EMF reader down on a rock and an orb flies from her back. You can clearly hear her kids whisper about the orb, meaning it's visible both on camera and in person.
Is the spirit of the Native American out here with me? You can speak into my camera.
Next, her daughter says it sounds like someone was walking through the woods. Then a loud bang is heard on the guardrail. She pans the camera towards it. You can see how far of a distance she is from it.
That was right next to you. Look. It's a penny.
They find pennies on the guardrail. Could that have been from the sounds they were hearing earlier? Note the guardrail is directly under the tree, where the branches sounded like they were being walked on. Finally, this becomes too much and her daughter says she hears footsteps, and they leave shortly after.
Rustling through the trees. Back here, across the street.
I hear footsteps.
That too.
I just respect the fact they went back here at all. It certainly seems like this place lives up to its reputation. Number 3, Ghost or Intruder. Submitted to the Chills Narrator subreddit by what's a username 4190. This redditor posted this video with a simple question: Ghost or Intruder? Let's watch their submission and see what they're talking about. The uploader gave some context in the comments saying, so a little backstory about this video. It was taken when I lived in my old apartment in Jefferson Park, Illinois. I want to say it was sometime around 0:30, and I fell asleep on my couch, and for whatever reason, to which I have no idea why, when I heard the door opening, I thought it would be a great idea to record it with my phone. But but some Redditors were still confused, with commenter Sabbath Omega saying, "Honestly, I'm struggling to put together everything I'm seeing. I'm guessing the eyes you're talking about are the dots on the left. Everything is so dark though, so I can't make out details, like if that's where the door is, or if it's just shadows. Regardless of whatever it is, I'm glad you're okay. Home intrusion ain't a joke, trust me." Do you see what the uploader is talking about? I'm assuming it's the eye-looking dots on the left side of the screen. Do you think they belong to a ghost or intruder? Let me know in the comments. Number 2, Newsham Park Hospital. YouTube team Ghost Dimension investigated Newsham Park Hospital, and they weren't disappointed. The Psyche camera, hidden halls, and Naughty Boys corridor are said to be full of paranormal activity. The team captured this intense encounter on camera.
Then you make a noise, sound.
Bang on the table.
What the was that?
Oh my!
After asking the spirits to make a sound, they hear one.
Bang on the table.
What the was that?
And then they see movement.
Oh my!
Well, I didn't hear the sound myself. Apart from the gasp of one of the crew, there's no denying that something was in the room with them. Must be one of those naughty boys they named a whole corridor after. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out. Number 1, abandoned house. YouTube team Paranormal Boys spends an evening in this abandoned house, and what they experience there keeps them up all night. First, their camera battery drains almost instantly.
This was full when I put it in, so I've got to put another one in.
While speaking to the spirits, he asks them to do something and they respond. As they continue, the spirits insult them.
Was that a dickhead?
Yeah, I heard that.
Did you hear that? You calling me a dickhead? Why am I a dickhead?
He again asks them for action and they answer.
Was that any of you? Hey? No.
Then the spirit hits it right on the nose.
Come on, if you go by it, we can communicate with you. Prove to us you exist.
Communicate.
That's exactly what we're trying to do with you.
In fact, the spirit seems to be breathing right down their necks.
Oh. That's true. Did someone just grunt? Did you just grunt? Or breathe through your nose? Anyone?
The thing that most interested me about this video is that the spirits seem to be directly communicating and reacting to the guys. Oftentimes in these videos, the conversations don't make much sense, but this time it's spot on. If you want sweet dreams tonight, then skip this list, because these videos are prone to causing nightmares. But if you love everything scary like me, then these 30 scary videos are perfect for bedtime.